Hey everybody, Ope here with Ope Gaming. How we doing today? Well, guess what? Got a bunch of announcements from the last couple days. And well, let's just go over this one right here, which is the one that you're going to see a lot in game coming up. It's Gaius the Gleeful. They put out his schedule too, so we can go over that. A couple other things, if we just. Sorry, I always end up doing this, just habit. Always buy the mystery shards, folks. They come in handy. I used a bunch. I had 2,000, and I used a bunch for the warm-up event and everything. Plus, I had some voids, and I did really well in the champion chase and everything. And let's see. Yeah, here's the arena takedown. I think I took 10th or something. Really hope arena stays the way it, well, not the exact way it is, but you know what I mean. It's been very nice to farm everything. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, it's still updating. But, alright, let's just kind of do. Let's go here, okay? So, patch notes for 5.4 put out today on the 22nd of April, 2022. Cold Heart skins, champions rebalances, and more. So, let's see. So, very soon we're going to get the Battle Pass for the Forge, which I'm going to buy. Because I'm an endgame player and I want to make better gear for my champions. So the best gear you're going to get is from the Forge, right? And that you need materials for that. You know, Chaos Ore for if it goes bad, right? And you're like, well, I should re-roll this quad flat defense roll on whatever this is to see if I can get something better, right? As an example. You're also going to want like rarity charms and rank charms. I've run out of the rarity charms because I had a clan quest last week I had to do where I had to get so many chess pieces or so many legendary pieces with a defense substat. I ran out of defense substat charms and rarity charms. That blew. But I was luckily within time I was able to get it by the grace of whatever exists in the universe. And they've added some new stuff. They added that new artifact set to the clan shop. I saw it in there earlier, and then they're adding another new artifact set to the Forge, which will only be available for the Forge Pass. So not to the Forge, but for the Forge Pass. Sorry, I'm rambling. And then the Cold Heart got some new skins. As we know, we saw some skins come out for Arbiter. I want to say something. Okay. My clan knows I compare this game to Summoner's War, because this is like the Dota 2 League of Legends debate, right? So you have Summoner's War that's been going on for like 6 or 7 years now, 8 years, and it's a good game, and they do cater to their players, and they still make a shit ton of money, right? It's crazy, and they have skins in that game. I have never seen a skin in Summoner's War over a certain amount of money, and I want to say it's like $30. You can check me on that, but $30, and I agree with that. I agree a skin should never cost more than $30, okay? The Arbiter skin that costs $50, fuck that noise, it's ugly. I don't want her looking like a Medusa. And then the Arbiter skin that was $40, which I actually liked, was the one where she was luminous and all white and everything. I liked it, but not for $40. All right. And then you have the one that's in game that you can buy, and that's the one I'm actually working towards. It's not a priority when I buy my clan stuff, but it's like, oh, I got some spare change. Oh, sure, I'll buy some fragments to that Arbiter set, because that one actually looks to me the best. That one and the luminous one. Fuck that Hydra one. But now they've done it for Cold Heart. No prices on them yet because they're not in-game to buy, but they are in-game to look at. And her heroic skin is Necrobia, and her iconic skin is Pyroclast. So this is probably going to be some kind of Necromancer dealio, some death thing. And then Pyro, some fire thing, right? Come on, let's look at Latin words. Necro, Pyro, Bia, and Class. We'll take a look at it. In-game in the future, go take a look. Gear removal cost reduction event. They're going to start an event soon that's going to make it cheaper for us to switch gear around. So we can try some new champion builds. That's nice of them. Another thing to Summoner's War, once a month, they make it so it doesn't cost anything to move your gear around. One weekend a month. Let me tell you, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I wish Plarium, who has taken a lot of their inspiration from Summoner's War and other gachas, but mainly Summoner's War, let's not lie here, I wish they would really take more of that, but they took more of the greedy aspect instead of the design and the care to the player aspect. Raid has done some great things for the community, I'm not going to lie. But man, there have been some blunders. The champion rebalance, I talked about that in another video. I'm curious to see what this got brought up to. The data miners or whatever should have it up on Ayumi's website. Shiramani got the biggest one. Champion and battle fixes. Fixed a bug. Decreased attack debuff. Tomb. Glaive will not be shown when fighting the Demon Lord. Weird. Bug. Revive on death from Godseeker and Near's Guardian. But not be placed on allies under shield buffs. Weird. Fixed a bug that caused team attack skills. Dread bombs. Whatever. So you can go. I'm going to put a link to this in the bottom. They added a Masteries guide. That's pretty cool. That's nice. Lower rank champions will no longer be displayed in the upgrade rank tab in Tavern if the chosen champion is only one of the rank in your collection. That's cool. Upgrade only filter will no longer incorrectly hide champions with unupgraded skills. Champion icons. Okay. So that's going to be coming in the news with the Forge Pass. So yeah, pretty decent stuff, I'd say. Yeah, my RSL helper is outdated, so that sucks. All right. A lot of rambling, a lot of talk. What else happened with Ope here? Well, let me show you kind of what happened to me. I YOLO'd my voids, and I got Yumiko. Right? I had 20 voids that I had earned up. I didn't buy any over the month. And then I busted, and I got one of the best champions in the game. I did not expect her, and back in my mind, I was like, please let me get her, or like a Siffy. I don't have a Siffy. And she's great. And I'm waiting to book her, and I'm waiting to finish booking my Fushan. Let's go to my Tavern. I have 11 books right now, which I believe she requires 10, 2, 7, 10. So she requires 10. The passive doesn't need anything. And then Fushan, I need 2, realistically. I don't care about that. But yeah. And then I'm thinking about upgrading this guy. I'm kind of messing around with him and Yumiko in Arena right now, unbooked. And it's pretty decent. I mean, he takes a lot of extra turns with his A2. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? All that nice stuff. Thank you, Plarium. These won't last, by the way, until the... I just read, these will not last until the Arena event. Or the Arena tournament. So use these while you can, because they're not going to be there. So it looks like we have a Fire Night tournament going on right now. And we have a Dungeon Divers event starting tomorrow. So if you want to double up on points, wait till tomorrow, folks. There's also a Champion Training event going on tomorrow. Our Artifact Enhancement event is going on right now. You can go ahead and jump down and grab your 5 for this crazy looking dude, Mr. Gleeful. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at Cold Heart. Best champ in the game. So this is her Necro. She kind of looks like Steelbound Boyer right here to me. That's just me. And let's look at the Fire one. That's pretty cool. How much money do you think these are going to be worth? That's $40 minimum, I say. Boy, it's hard. It's tempting too. It's like, ooh, this is a cool looking skin. I like the aesthetic of the hair. This is just meh. I mean, it's definitely an upgrade. I like the bow. I wonder if her Heartseeker will have a different animation with this. That'd be cool. But yeah, let's take a look at Mr. Gleeful here. I always like to see if somebody accidentally got him already. That's always funny to me. Nobody has rated him yet, so. This guy is fucking crazy looking. Look at that shit. He looks like a mad jester. You know what I mean? He, and whatever that new dwarf legendary that looked like a goblin we just got, they kind of got the same face, but I wonder if that's just for the crazy aspect. He places bombs and he places sleep. And he may just change up the meta depending on his multiplier for the bombs, right? He already has a great base attack of 1,500. Speed's great at 105. Accuracy's at 10 already. Let's just go over his skills quick. His A1 attacks one enemy 2 times. Will grant an extra turn if he kills an enemy. That's pretty cool. 2 books to buff it up. Let's count his books, actually. 2, 7, 10. He needs 10 books. Plarium is getting better for the most part on champions, not especially legendaries, not needing so many books. There's a comparison. Like if you look at Bad Alcazar, he needed 6. Cethalia, I think, needed like 8 or 10. And then it was getting to the point like Herndig needs 14. Let's go over to like one of the infamous ones. And I've popped 3 of them, and I used one as food, and I regret it now because of Faction Guardians. But Brachus, look how many books Brachus needs. 4. That's 6. That's 10. He needs 14. He needs 16 books. Other than Pixniel, I think he requires the most books in the game. Pixniel is fucking atrocious and still utter shit. And I've opened 3 of her. I fucking hate her. Oh my god, look at that. 7 plus 6. 13, 15. 16, 17, 18 books for this dumb bitch. She fucking sucks. But yeah. But let's keep going over this guy here. He's the only thing I don't like about him is he's Magic Affinity. He's not going to be good against Bommel. You know, because he's going to have a, what is it, like 15% chance to weak hit. I don't like that. So he wouldn't be able to place his bombs. If he just said place bombs, not attack all enemies, and then places the bombs or the sleep, you know, I'd like that. But his A2 will attack all enemies, goes to a 3-turn cooldown, goes up to a 100% chance of placing sleep on each enemy for a turn, and then has a 100% chance of placing bombs for 2 turns on each enemy, and then it will detonate after 2 turns. Exploit Wit goes down to a 4-turn cooldown, will attack 1 enemy. The first hit instantly will detonate all bomb debuffs on the target. The second hit will ignore all unkillable buffs on the target. That's pretty cool. Passive. Mad Bomber. When attacked, has a 30% chance of placing a bomb debuff on the attacker that detonates after 2 turns. Occurs once per hit. Instantly detonates all bomb debuffs on all enemies whenever this champion is killed. Okay, that changes the game, doesn't it? He might be really good for Bommel then. He's kind of like Drexar with his passive. Drexar can be a bad affinity, but he can still place the passive because he himself is not attacking. Right? So he has no chance of having a weak hit. But if you are being attacked and you place debuffs when being attacked, that doesn't matter. So I actually really like this guy. Yes. I would argue you don't even need to book this lad. Yeah. I wouldn't even book him. That's great. Good shit. I would argue he doesn't need booked for Bommel. Very cool. Well, all right, folks, that's it for today. I know I kind of rambled on there. Remember, try to save your resources for tomorrow for running dungeons because you will get Dungeon Diver event points plus Fire Knight. Today, it seems the only thing that is good right now would be the Artifact Enhancement event. If you want to do the bare minimum, you need 3,300 points. I don't really think an Epic or an Ancient Shard is worth it, so I would just get up to the 5 shards that you can get from him. You get... You know, core hammers are what you really want. And then champion training to event tomorrow too starts an hour earlier than the diver event. All right. And if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up in the comments here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves out there, and remember, use your keys wisely. Peace.